Okay, in this question, what we want to do is we want to factor everything that we can, and we want to factor everything completely. But let's take a look at this polynomial. This is something that's new, and we're going to learn it before you take the test, but this is called factoring by grouping. And what factoring by grouping is when you have this variable with an exponent of 3 on it, we can simply take out the greatest common factor of the first two terms here, which will be an x squared, leaving me with an x minus 3. And then when we take out the greatest common factor of the next two terms, that's going to be plus 6 times x minus 3. And as you can see, when you factor by grouping, you're going to have that common binomial. And when I take a look at these two terms and I pull out the greatest common factor is an x minus 3. So I take it out of here, that's going to leave me with an x squared. I take it out of here, that's going to leave me with a plus 6. So that's factored completely in terms of the top. Now I move to the bottom, and I'm going to take an x out, leaving me with an x minus 4, times, I'm going to take a 2 out of here, leaving me with an x minus 2. Down here I have a greatest common factor of x cubed. I'm going to take that out, leaving me with an x minus 3, times, division changes to multiplication, and this flips. 16 minus x squared goes on top, and it's the difference of two perfect squares. But since the x squared is negative, it's going to come second. So I get 4 plus x and 4 minus x. And then I have a quadratic. That's going to factor into x and x. The signs are different. And then factors of 8 that add up to be a positive 2 would be a plus 4 and a minus 2. Everything now is factored. Now we're looking to just cancel everything that we can. I have an x minus 3. I have an x minus 3. I have an x minus 4. I have a 4 minus x. This is where you get a negative 1. I have an x plus 4 and a 4 plus x. They factor straight away. I get an x minus 2 and an x minus 2. That takes care of everything. So I'm going to take the negative 1 and multiply it by the 2. That's going to give me a negative 2 times x squared plus 6 in the top. And then in the bottom, I have x times x cubed. That's x to the 4th. Nothing else cancels. So I'm going to distribute that negative 2 through. So I get negative 2x squared minus 12 over x to the 4th. And that's the answer.